Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we are going to take a close look at Zebec Network, also known by its token symbol ZBCN. This project has been steadily carving out a place for itself in the rapidly evolving financial technology landscape, and right now feels like the perfect time to examine what makes it special. Recent global economic decisions, like the 25 basis point interest rate cut from the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, are quietly shaping the backdrop for all financial markets. While cuts like these do not produce overnight miracles, they gradually filter through the economy, shaping the appetite for risk and the way investors think about new technologies. For cryptocurrency, this often serves as an accelerant, drawing more attention and capital into projects that offer practical solutions. ZBCN is positioning itself as one of those standout projects. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It should not be taken as financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments are highly volatile and come with significant risks. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions, and never invest money you cannot afford to lose. The views expressed in this video are my own and should not be considered as financial guidance. When it comes to performance, the token has certainly had its ups and downs, but the broader story is one of strong growth. Over the past week, ZBCN has experienced a slight pullback of around 4%, and over the past month it has corrected by about 11%. The token has appreciated by more than 187%. Since launch, it has also maintained a gain of nearly 60% overall. What this really is that while there may be fluctuations in shorter periods, the long-term trajectory continues to be positive. For a project still relatively new, this kind of resilience and growth is a promising indicator. ZBCN's current market capitalization stands at around $367 million. To put that number in perspective, it is not even halfway to the billion-dollar mark. Many tokens reach inflated multi-billion-dollar valuations based on little more than speculation, but ZBCN is building steadily, supported by utility and adoption. Being at this level means the project is still in its early stages, and with growth in adoption and global recognition, there is significant room for expansion. Investors are watching carefully because this is a rare window. The project has moved far enough to prove itself, but not so far that the majority of its growth potential has already been realized. Nearly 92% of ZBCN's total supply is already in circulation. This is significant because it minimizes the risk of sudden large releases of tokens that can put downward pressure on price. Many projects keep a majority of their supply locked up, and when those tokens eventually come to market, it creates turbulence. In contrast, ZBCN's structure allows for more stability because most of the tokens that will ever exist are already part of the ecosystem. For investors and enterprises alike, this is a reassuring factor. The broader cryptocurrency market also provides context for understanding ZBCN's place. The total market has now exceeded $4 trillion in value, underscoring just how far digital assets have come in a relatively short time. Alongside this growth, some of the biggest names continue to command attention. Binance's BNB has been showing remarkable strength, nearing $1,100 in value, while Solana continues to attract developers and users with its fast and scalable blockchain. Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two largest players, have held their ground well, maintaining steady positions even as the market absorbs global economic shifts. Other names like Avalanche, which has grown from under $20 to above $30, and Polkadot, which is holding over $4, highlight how different projects are finding their momentum. Each of these examples reinforces that strong fundamentals eventually rise to the surface, and ZBCN is aligning itself with that same principle. ZBCN's growing presence is not limited to token performance or market metrics. Recently, ZBCN entered into collaboration with Uphold, a regulated global exchange and payments platform. This partnership highlights ZBCN's serious intent to integrate into mainstream financial systems. Being connected with a platform like Uphold, which bridges fiat and crypto, gives ZBCN credibility and real-world use cases that speculative projects simply cannot match. Including the Milwaukee Bucks, the Vegas Golden Knights, the St. Louis Blues, the Atlanta Hawks, the Detroit Pistons, and the Minnesota Wild. Sports partnerships are powerful because they bring recognition from mainstream audiences, many of whom may be learning about cryptocurrency for the first time. It makes the idea of digital assets feel familiar and accessible, and it positions ZBCN as a brand associated with innovation and entertainment at the same time. One of the most significant upcoming events for ZBCN is its participation in CBOS, a leading global financial conference that will be held in Frankfurt, Germany. CBOS is an influential gathering of banks, technology providers, and financial institutions from all over the world. Having a presence there means ZBCN is not just speaking to crypto enthusiasts. It is entering conversations with the decision-makers who drive the global financial system. ZBCN aims to be more than just a niche digital asset. It is presenting itself as a serious financial technology with the potential to reshape how money moves across borders. That brings us to one of ZBCN's strongest advantages: cross-border payments. The global remittance market has grown to over $800 billion annually. Migrant workers, families, and businesses all contribute to this flow of money, and traditional systems often take days to complete transfers while charging significant fees. In many cases, those who can least afford it are the ones paying the highest costs. This is where ZBCN steps in. Its blockchain-based payment system is designed to make transfers nearly instant and far cheaper than traditional methods. This is not just theory. ZBCN has already proven its ability to handle large volumes. In partnership with Amaya, the network processed over $500 million in transfers between the United States and Mexico. Building on that success, ZBCN is expanding into new markets, including Thailand and Nepal. Nepal alone has a $50 billion remittance market, offering enormous opportunity for further adoption. ZBCN is also innovating with consumer-facing products. Its Zebec Silver and Zebec Black cards, developed in partnership with Mastercard, allow users to spend their crypto instantly at any location that accepts Mastercard. This effectively erases one of the major barriers that has held crypto back in the past: the difficulty of spending digital assets in everyday transactions. With these cards, users do not need to convert their crypto into fiat beforehand. They can simply swipe and pay, just like with a traditional debit or credit card. This product has already attracted over 50,000 monthly users and has been adopted by 250 payroll enterprises, with more than $1 billion in payroll volume processed across 138 countries. These are enterprise-level adoption figures, not just early experiments. ZBCN is making continues regardless of short-term sentiment. This is a critical point. Projects that can expand partnerships, develop products, and secure adoption during quieter market phases are the ones that emerge stronger when momentum returns. ZBCN is proving that it belongs to this category. With solid tokenomics, major partnerships, real adoption in payments and payroll, and expansion into global remittance markets, ZBCN is building a foundation that can sustain growth for years to come. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with others who might be interested in Zebec Network, ZBCN, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dive analysis on crypto projects, blockchain innovations, and the future of finance. Also, tap the notification bell so you never miss an update.